Ciao Guy. Io sto frequentando la scuola di psicoterapia che si basa sulla teoria dell'attaccamento e la stiamo vedendo declinata in tanti modelli, ma la stiamo vedendo declinata poco nella teoria familiare, mentre so che l'ABFT la include e volevamo sapere in che modo viene inclusa la teoria dell'attaccamento all'interno dell'ABFT.
So this is a great question. How does ABFT use attachment theory? Family therapy grew up with general systems theory, cybernetics theory, theories that began to talk about how systems interact and work together, and that really helped people think beyond the individual. But those theories, they don't offer an interpersonal language. You wouldn't talk about general systems theory in a therapy session. It's about ecosystems and a pond and how it works. So attachment theory comes along and gives us not only a theory about relationships, but a language you can use in the room. We also know from attachment theory and research what good family functioning looks like. We know what a secure base is. We know what it means for a parent to be available to a kid in a time of distress. Kid falls off his bike, scrapes his knee, runs to mom. Mom comforts him. Kid feels better, slides off his lap, and goes back to play. And that's the sort of cycle of attachment security. So in part, it gives us a model of what am I trying to achieve? What would I like this family to look like? And that's in my mind all the time. Can I initially get the parents in a more supportive, empathic, containing spot where kids can start to use them as a resource? That is in my mind throughout every session. I'm either building towards that in individual sessions or in family sessions. I'm trying to engineer that kind of experience. I also love attachment theory, and it's used in a lot of individual therapies as well, to try to explain how one internalizes their interpersonal relationships in life and begins to develop, in Bowlby's terms, models of self and other internal working models. If you're doing adult individual therapy, 50% of the time you're talking about their mother, their father, their brother who they were jealous of, their sister who was sick and got all these stories become what shapes my psyche, shapes my view of myself, and shapes my view of others. And in therapies that use attachment theory, the goal is to sort of untie the knots of insecure attachment. I'm afraid of the world because I'm afraid of getting hurt. And in therapy, you want to sort through and help someone understand why that is and what's caused that and how it feels. And we do that. But then we have them say to their mother, you weren't there for me. You weren't available. Dad's never accepted me. And kids learn to have a voice and are able to talk about these internal schemas rather than go cut themselves or go get depressed. So we're really taking the inside of one's psychological structures and bringing them into therapeutic conversation, and then bringing them into conversation with parents and reworking those stories so that ideally kids come out of our work feeling like, maybe I can trust my mom. Maybe I can go to her the next time I feel suicidal rather than just going in my room and feeling shame. So it's really, we are in the very throes of the attachment web that kids develop, and we're trying to make that the therapy conversation and the therapy goals.
Perfect. Thank you very much.